Hey, I'm Virgo and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-realization, self-actualization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. So if you're interested in these kinds of topics, then subscribe to this channel and join our Facebook group. So today I want to talk about the importance of being alone and of spending time with yourself. If you haven't seen the video of the importance of connecting with like-minded people, you can watch it right here. That's like an episode in the opposite direction, where I talk about the appreciation of having connections with like-minded people in your life. But in this one I want to focus on the importance of being alone. Because if you are never alone, you cannot really get to know yourself. Yourself on an characteristic personality level, with your passions and your values, and yourself with the capital F in the spiritual sense, in the connection to God, because all of our feelings come outside of us, outside of ourselves. If we don't feel whole within ourselves, we cannot fill this hole with outside things, We carry inside us the wonders we seek outside of us. And when we spend time in silence, we can let the silence take us to the core of existence and of reality and of truth. And that's a beautiful thing, And I really like to spend time with myself and to be alone. It wasn't always that way, but 5, 6, 7 years ago I started to appreciate to be alone. And it's a really beautiful thing, to get to know yourself on a deeper level. And also when you spend time alone, I see many people they're distracting themselves. And of course I'm also doing activities, but when I'm alone I also appreciate the time I'm completely alone with myself, without the distractions of electronics, of the internet, of the online world, of my smartphone, or of anything, just to deepen the silence and the meditation and to really think about stuff without listening to music or without watching videos. That is a really, really important thing, I guess, for the journey of self-actualization and definitely self-realization. Because when you go deeper into yourself, you do not feel really lonely. At least I do not feel lonely, because the entire universe is inside of us. And this connectedness with everything shines forth when I spend time in nature alone, and when I contemplate the truth of spirituality alone. Sometimes this connectedness shines forth, and sometimes I do feel kind of lonely, and I do crave the connection with somebody that is like-minded. But when this desire arises, it's even more important to spend this time of feeling the desire in aloneness, to go deeper into yourself, to realize the wholeness and the completion and the perfection of yourself at this moment when you're alone. So that's a really important part of self-realization, I guess, and that's all that I wanted to share with you today. I have 2 more quotes that I want to share with you. One is, "Nothing will be able to hinder us if we desire and seek God alone and take pleasure in nothing else. From Master Eckhart. Beautiful quote. I will repeat it once more, a little bit slowly. Let it really sink in, you know. Nothing will be able to hinder us if we desire and seek God alone and take pleasure in nothing else. That's beautiful. And I think, of course, we can seek and discover the truth of God in connection with like-minded people, or in connection with in every situation, even when we're interacting with other people, but alone, like, to desire nothing else is, wow, powerful. To like keep your eyes on the love of God every moment, you know. And the second quote is from Rumi. He says, "There's a loneliness more precious than life. There's a freedom more precious than the world. Infinitely more precious than life and the world is that moment when one is alone with God." I will repeat it. There's a loneliness more precious than life. There's a freedom more precious than the world. Infinitely more precious than life and the world is that moment when one is alone with God. Wow. That's powerful, you know? That's powerful. And being alone has a lot of benefits, like spiritually, to go deeper into the self-realization part, and also like on the self-actualization part of developing yourself and get to knowing yourself and your character and stepping more into your creativity and your creative outlet. Because when you're alone, you can like go fully into your passions and like develop your skills and experiment with stuff. So I really can recommend like that you, if you're not spending the time alone so much, and if you're always like in connection with people all the time, then I can really recommend that you spend some time alone. And if you're spending time alone a lot, then I can really recommend that you like cut out the distractions and you focus yourself more on the importance of connecting with yourself and to enjoy this time of being alone and to go into the aloneness without feeling lonely. So that's all that I wanted to share with you today. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're interested in self-realization, self-actualization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic life, then you can subscribe to this channel and join our Facebook group, Psychedelic Actualization, link is in the video description. Also psychedelics, of course, a big topic. I think I'm gonna do another video separately about that, but psychedelics, when I do psychedelics, like 95% of the time when I do psychedelics, I'm completely alone. Some people that I've talked with, like, they can't even imagine to do it alone. And for me, it's like the opposite. I can't really imagine to do it when there are a lot of people around, or even a couple of people. I mean, it has positives and negatives to it, but 95% of the time I'm doing psychedelics, I'm alone, you know? Because I want to go as deep as possible within myself and as deep as possible into the connection with God. And that's a thing that I can like truly do alone to deepen it. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to share. Much love, namaste, and I will see you in the next one.